We noticed that there was a low in women firefighters statewide, and we wanted to get those numbers up. We wanted to see why.
Women often don't see themselves in this job. Letting women know that it is a possibility, it is a job that they are perfectly capable of doing.
Our one goal is to recruit more women. How do we do that? And to have such an array of women, we just have all this knowledge and experience. We're a think tank, and we come up with ways and plans to do it, and it happens.
All the Women's Commission, we all have our different stories. We all have different ways of how we came about to where we're at today. Some struggled more than others, and yet we all are willing to continue to inspire and try to get more females into the fire service.
When you see somebody who looks like you doing the job, you can then visualize yourself doing that job as well.
One of the things I love about being on the Women's Commission is that it's part of the Cal-JAC program. All the resources Cal-JAC does provide, just seeing them unify the fire service so we have consistency, we have standards, is phenomenal.
We started off hosting career expos, and we invited everybody who was interested in becoming a firefighter. We noticed the majority of them were males, some were females, and the ones that were females, we reached out to them on a one-on-one basis and asked if there was anything that we could do to help them out.
The career expos are that one-stop shop. Everything is there for candidates to do the CPAT, meet fire departments, just learn different things.
Even though sometimes people perceive tools as being very manly, I have the opportunity to be at those stations and talk about them and why it's important for people to get their hands on tools before they even get into the fire service.
I can tell people all day long, but until they're here, looking at the fire engine, seeing what it's all about, sparking that excitement, that's when we can really start getting some interest in the fire service for a cross-section of society that probably wouldn't even have considered it.
Career fairs were great, but they weren't as personal as we would like them to be. We wanted to go a little bit further.
So the Women's Commission had a discussion about the meet and greet events to bring people into an area where they have the opportunity to talk to female firefighters.
So they can ask all those questions, awkward questions, weird questions, those things that only pertain to our gender.
It was never something that was offered to me, and I felt like it was a great opportunity for the commission members to really open up and be candid about what it took for us individually to get to where we're at today.
I just want to thank the Women's Commission for doing this. It's awesome that there's so much opportunity for women. Even though currently it's just a dream to become a firefighter, I can do it because I have the support. I just need to utilize the people that I've met along the way.
This is a career change for me. I am coming from this whole other military world and don't have many resources within fire departments. I don't know of many people that have become firefighters. This has been very helpful.
The Women's Commission has a mentoring program where we are matching people who are on the Women's Commission with potential firefighters.
Growing up, I always thought of becoming a firefighter, but it was more of like becoming an astronaut. Like, it wasn't something that I could achieve because I grew up in a household that was foreign, and that's not a woman's job.
She was playing on a sports team with one of my daughters, and she had expressed interest in the fire service.
Jenna came and brought me a letter, and it was saying, like, you'd be a great firefighter, come and do a ride-along with me anytime. And then right after that, I was like, you know, this is my sign. This is, the calling's there, this is what you gotta do.
I met Mackenzie at a South Almani Career Expo.
I'd been talking to a whole bunch of different departments, and somebody specifically told me, look for Liz, she'll be good for you.
And she just had such a positive energy and a good vibe. It really resonated with me. It's one of the things I look for in a candidate.
And then once I started talking to her, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, she's so cool. That's where I want to be too.
I met my mentor, Laura Hernandez, at the Career Expo down in Orange County. I literally walked through those back doors and our eyes met. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but she pointed me out in the crowd and was like, hey, come here.
She was really enthusiastic. You could tell that she really loved just the idea of being a firefighter, and it was her passion from early on.
I asked her as many questions as I could, just absorbing, because I was so new to the fire service. We just kept in contact and created that relationship that we still have now.
Competent firefighter is someone who's going to be confident in themselves. They're going to be confident in their own skills and their own abilities. And how do they get there? A lot of times they need some help.
When I found out about the Cal-JAC Academy opportunity, I forwarded her the link. It sparked her interest.
And I signed up right after that, and I sent in my application, did my interview, and I got a seat. Jenna's like an angel to me because she has like literally all the answers I ever needed in my life. She helps you through the steps, and it's like those little questions. I've called her at 11 o'clock at night. We've stayed on the phone until 1 in the morning. Like, she's right there for me whenever I need it.
Meeting Liz was a huge, influential, and positive big sister type form in my life that I really wasn't finding anywhere else. We talked about my oral interviews that were coming up, and she gave me a lot of tips on my resume, on body language.
She's working hard, and I think she's going to be a great firefighter, and I think any department would be lucky to have her. To have such positive attitude, she's very competitive, and she's a smart girl. That's essential for any candidate. The fact that she's a female is a bonus.
There came a point in my career where I was injured going through the tower, and I said, I don't know if I can continue on anymore. She said, you know what, this is your second chance, your second opportunity.
I reassured her that everything that she was going through, it was normal, it was okay. She just had to keep going. She was gonna get through it. She just needed to stay on the course.
It was end of 2015 when I graduated the LA City Tower. I asked her if she could be a part of my graduation celebration since she was there literally for me from the beginning.
Seeing the happiness and the joy in her family's faces was just amazing. It kind of brought me back to when I graduated and I went through my own academy.
I saw her and it was just like one of those aha moments, like I'm here, you know, and it's because of you, because you helped me.
And we still keep in contact, and now she's mentoring. It's nice to see it's gone full circle now.